Martin Shaves, back in the jungle area. This time it's Saturday, it's the 24th of January, and it's actually sunny outside. Can't believe it. Anyway, I want to use a lovely modern soap and a lovely modern razor. I'm going to be using the Ralf Aust, which is a classic modern razor. It has a very pretty decorated spine. It's enormously thick steel, really very impressive. It is, of course, a full hollow, and it has, of course, the Ralf Aust sign on it. This one is a particularly beautiful razor, actually. I'm looking forward to using it. Haven't used it in ages. Let me just crack on quickly about the soap we're using. This really is the sweetest smelling Ariana and Evans Mad Bird on Dragon. Yes, the Kaizen. It's actually one of my favourite all-time soaps. The reason being, I do love a nice sweet smell. This one is beautiful. Smells like a sweet shop. So let's quickly get into that. And we'll do a quick shave. This is, yeah, it's just sweet shops. It's like humbugs. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm using, of course, a synthetic brush. Of course, badger brushes aren't for me. Neither are dead pigs. But you can always rely on a synthetic. It's extremely fine. It always blathers up well. Anyway, I'm going to shut up, quickly slosh some of this on, and I'll go for a shave with a nice Ralf Aust, which came, of course, from a very good friend up in Nottingham. And I haven't seen any shaving videos, so he's got to get back to that, hopefully. Anyway, that's several days of quite nasty old stubble. About time we got rid of some. Yeah, so, dry fingers. I'm getting a bit tired in January, slicing myself. It seems to be getting a habit. Little tiny nicks, but silly, isn't it? Anyway, here we go with the Ralf Aust. This is jimping on both top and bottom. Very high quality piece of steel. So let's see what I can do with myself today. Let's see. Yeah, superb. I only very, very lightly stropped it. And I made the mistake of stropping it in a very wet bathroom when the condensation is all over the steel, which means, of course, you're not going to get a proper hanging hair test. Yeah, that's pretty good. American style square end, which is nice. I don't care what design the blade is, but I do like this one. Yeah, it's good. Go the other side. Forgive the strange camera angles, I'm still experimenting. Winter light is cruel. Yes, first pass. Perfectly adequate. Taking care not to remove too much of the moustache. Oh, I've got a treat for you in a minute. Allow me to introduce you to my moustache comb. How about that? Every man that grows a moustache needs a moustache comb. It also does. It's a hair comb. It's perfectly legal, so don't try and dob me into the bloody police. But it is rather neat, isn't it? How about that? Anyway, right, onwards and upwards. Let's go for the second pass, and then we'll be done. This is really quite an exceptionally nice aroma. I can't talk about flowers and bumblebees and hyacinths. All I do know is it's very sweet smell for Kaizen, and I like it. So let's wipe some of the suds off. That's more like it. We'll go for a against the grain second pass. Nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I like it. Haven't used this in probably a year, about a year. Superb. Quality German steel. Quality German razor. Let's go against the grain on that side. Buffing pass. Buffing pass is so simple. Just up and down, dragging a bit of lather with you. There's many techniques. I haven't mastered them all myself. One of the stranger ones is where you actually put the blade edge on. It works. No, I'm perfectly happy with that. Yep, that's good. There's something very special about a good straight razor shave. And I'm nearly up to 700 followers. I'd be eternally grateful if you could tell a friend, just bump me up. I'm only too short. It's only a number, it doesn't really count. I know most of my stuff is repetitive and boring. I will try and do better in the spring, I promise you. Anyway, I'm very happy with this Ralf Aust. I'm going to dry it for a simple reason. Warm water and high carbon steel are not best friends. So it always pays whenever you can to dry it off. And my favourite little trick, pipe cleaner. Pipe cleaner up and down the scales just to make sure there's no moisture at all. Because this is going to go back on display, and then when I'm perfectly happy that it's fully dry, I will probably pop it in a box. However, what I would say is, always a good idea, if you're unsure about the edge, to give it a little bit, just a little bit, before stropping afterwards. This is a Kaneyama canvas strop, one of the best made. This is supposedly just for resetting the teeth. Because you've actually turned the little microscopic teeth over in shaving, and it just resets them. It has a slight sharpening effect as well, but you can't beat Kaneyama. It's got a nice leather end to it, so it's very easy to use. That'll do. This will still hanging hair test right this minute, but it's already now and dry to be put away. Anyway, I'm now going to just quickly wash off the last of this rather delicious lather. And I'm going to use the Kaizen Ariana and Evans splash because I like it, and because it's actually one of the sweetest smelling. Just knocking my stuff on the floor. It's one of the sweetest smelling ones, which I rather like. So let's go back to using Strange Mad Asian Lady Riding Dragon. Why not? And that'll be it. Yeah, that is such a kind skin food, as they term it. So that's that. That's me done. Let's one more show off, if you want to call it that. There we have, made in China, little flick comb for combing out one's moustache. perfectly legal. And I wouldn't care if it wasn't. Anyway, chaps, that'll do. Martin's Test Shaves. If there's anybody you know that wants to subscribe, just to punch me two up to 700, I'd be very grateful. Hope you enjoyed this. That's all. Over and out.